will try to move somewhere else where there is city, industry, entertainment, everything. So this has to happen now. We have a window of about 15 years in my estimate. In these 15 years, if we don't turn things around, what we will see is not going to be pretty. I said this 8 years ago, some media people came and I said, see, if you don't do the right things now, if you do not wake up in millions, in a few summers from now, thousands will die. They said, oh, நீங்க இப்படி பேசக்கூடாது சத்குரு, நீங்க பாசிட்டிவா பேசணும், நீங்க எதுக்கு இப்படி பேசுறீங்க? நான் பேசினாலும் சரி பேசினாலும் சரி, தாகம் வந்தா சாகுற ஆளு சத்திடுவாங்க, அவ்வளோதான். தண்ணி நீர் இல்லாமல் தாகம் வந்துடுச்சுன்னா சாகுறவங்க சத்திடுவாங்க தானே, நம்ம சொன்னா மட்டும் சாகுறாங்களா? இப்போ காவேரி வலயத்தில் 12 வருஷத்துல 47,000 விவசாயி தற்கொலை பண்ணா இது பத்தலையான்னு கேட்குறேன் நான். When over 3 lakh farmers in the country commit suicide in the last 18 to 20 years, when I say 3 lakh, I want you to understand, unfortunately we had 4 wars in the last 70 years in this country, in the independent India. In all these 4 wars, this many people did not die on both sides. That is the number of farmers who have committed suicide. Not in a natural disaster or something, suicide. I want you to understand, suicide is not just a death. A suicide is not just a death. Before a person gets pushed to that point of taking his own life, what he goes through within himself is an enormous level of human suffering. It is not just another death. Death is different, death happens all the time, but suicide is very different. You must count 10 or 100 deaths for every suicide because of the level of suffering the individual human being goes through within himself or herself. If 300,000 farmers commit suicide, is this not enough? Are we waiting for a bigger disaster? I want to know. Are we waiting for a bigger disaster? So this is not a question of Kaveri, this is not a question of this and that. This is a question, what is really in question right now is our humanity. Are we human or have we become rocks that nothing moves us? Nothing just moves us, it doesn't matter. People who are producing food for us are committing suicide in thousands. Every day there are reports, we're reading it like cricket score. So this is a question of our humanity. This is not a question of environment. This is a fundamental question about our humanity. So what can I do, what can I do? You must decide what you can do. I just found out in Chennai, a few beggars were identified. They're earning between 3.5 lakhs to 4 lakhs per year. It's a good profession. And so now our volunteers are working to get them to contribute 1 tree per week, all those rich beggars in Chennai. I don't know, Coimbatore beggars may be even richer, who knows? If they have positioned themselves well in the right place, maybe they're even richer than that. So if a beggar who sits on the streets and begs every day, if he will contribute 1 tree per week, what you should do, you must decide. I have never been that kind of person, it doesn't agree with my aesthetics to go and tell somebody what they should do with their money. It's their business. But this is not my work, this is not Isha Foundation's work, this is a generational work. As a generation of people, will we do this or not, is the only question.